Hi, I'm Cole Sherrick, and today I'll be giving you a persuasive speech on steroids. Have you ever wondered what professional sports would be like if athletes used steroids? Well, according to US News, 1 in 10 ex-NFL football players used steroids. Today I'm going to show you all of the disadvantages of steroids, and if they were to be allowed in professional sports, how would it worsen the sport, and the punishments that would take in effect if one were to use steroids. So, a little background on the anabolic steroids. According to the Eastman News, the hormone's anabolic effect helps the body retain dietary protein, which aids in the development of muscles. Also, testosterone boosts in the human body. They can be taken orally or they can be injected, so either through like a syringe or a pill. The health hazards, it can stunt one's growth. So if you're young and you're in high school or middle school, it can stop your growth. 5% of teens use roids to increase their body mass. Studies also shown that in the state of Minnesota, 2,800 students in middle school and high school has used roids to increase their mass of muscle. So for the behavioral effects, you have depression and extreme aggression. Extreme aggression is people say roid rage. It's kind of a drug of two moods. You're either depressed or you're super aggressive. Allowing steroids in sports. Do you think steroids should be allowed in professional sports? When we took a survey online, nobody agreed with this when asking the audience. Steroids should not be allowed in professional sports world. Allowing steroids in professional sports world would show clear advantages and disadvantages for players. So if a player were to do steroids and then not do steroids, then you can see the advantages of both of them. But also, the one player, say he doesn't want to do steroids and the other one does, he would see the advantage of the one that's doing it, and it would make him a user of steroids because he would want to have the same advantage as that guy. So that would kind of play a part in that. So basically, everybody would start doing steroids just so everybody has the same advantage. And also, it would be unfair to all past record holders because they didn't get to use steroids and these guys get to. So, I mean, they would kind of blow away all the records. Better or worse? If steroids were allowed in professional sports, would it change the game for better or worse? When asking you this, everyone said worse. According to the MLB News, some say the use of steroids should be legal because it would provide better entertainment for fans. So they're basically just saying it would be more of a beefed up kind of sport to watch. Like when Barry Bonds was using steroids, everybody wanted to go see him hit home runs, and the entertainment was more fun. But also you have to understand the young population watching it. This is not a good thing at all for young children to see. Some of these professional athletes are role models for young children. This would promote the use of steroids and would have more young children doing steroids. Punishment. What should the punishment be for using steroids? We all agreed with suspension and fines. These two, according to the Professional Sports League, I chose baseball and football. Baseball's ruling is the one I kind of agree with more than football because in the first offense is a 50-game suspension with no pay or without pay. A second offense is 100-game suspension without pay, and a third one is a lifetime ban. For football, a 4-game suspension, kind of like taking their bonus signing, so it's not really that bad like baseball's first offense without pay. Second offense is an 8-game suspension without pay, which I agree with that one. And this is the one I don't really agree with. The reason why I agree with the baseball one is because of the lifetime ban, but the football one, the third offense is just a 12-month unpaid suspension, so it really doesn't ban them, it just kind of gets rid of them for a year, and then you have an opportunity to come back, which I kind of agree with the whole 3 strikes and you're out. These right here are the steroid abusers kind of popped to my mind. Sean Marion, Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez, and Jason Giambi. They're kind of just the top guys that kind of popped out to me when thinking about steroid abusers. So for the conclusion, allowing steroids would worsen the professional sport life and the athletes in it. The punishments should be more because athletes seem to be still doing them. So if we were to amp up the punishments, then I think it would kind of get rid of the whole ordeal of doing steroids. For this not to not have steroids in a professional sport is because being role models for many young people and having people look up to you and basically worship you and see you as an idol. If you were to use steroids, it would influence the people to do steroids, so they could be like their idol. You know, little kids want to be like Cam Newton. You know, everybody looks up to him that wants to be a quarterback or something like that. And the one thing I want to say to you is the professional sport world needs to stay clean of steroids. And just don't do steroids and love yourself and love your body. Thank you.